Hi, I'm Steve Williams and this is Scooter and the Sticks. I haven't ridden my Vespa a lot lately because it's needed some repairs, the weather's been bad, I tweaked my back, and just a whole host of unfortunate circumstances that visit people now and then. But during that time I've had some thoughts about the Vespa and whether I should get rid of it and again what I should do. So I thought I would just take a ride and see what I think. I just recently finished some repairs on my Vespa GTS, the biggest being the replacement of the front brake caliper and bleeding the brakes. And during the time that it sat idle, I started to think about the idea of replacing the Vespa, getting another one, and this has been on my mind for quite a while. But I came to a few conclusions, at least for now. I love riding this scooter. I have since the first time I rode it so many years ago. It's just as exciting to get on it. It feels just as powerful, just as smooth. And even though it has a lot of dings and little things that don't work quite right in temperature gauge and fuel gauge, it's still in great shape and runs like a new one. But as I get older and I feel the increasing effects of autoimmune arthritis and potential of other health issues, I've begun to wonder, do I want to try something different? Do I want to have a different riding experience? And while this scooter was sat idle, I had pushed myself a long ways into thinking that's what I wanted. Now that I've gotten back on it, I'm just not sure. Last night I talked to my wife and a friend about selling this scooter, getting something different. I had myself convinced that was the right choice. My wife always reminds me I can always get another one if I want it. So this morning I walked out into the garage and I looked at this scooter sitting there. And I'll tell you, it was difficult to think of getting rid of it. I mean, I realize it's an inanimate object. It's just a machine. But I have so much of my experience tied up in it. So I'm not sure what I'll do. I thought the answer might be to just go for a ride on it and see how it feels. And it's funny. Any thoughts I had about getting rid of it just seem to have been swept away. I have three machines in the garage. I have this Vespa GTS 250, which is a great road machine. I have my Royal Enfield Himalayan, which is a dual sport bike that I use in the mountains on the dirt and gravel roads. And I have a Vespa ET4, which is a lovely scooter to ride. And my thinking was, well, I could get rid of the GTS and just ride the ET4 to scoot around town and short trips like this around the countryside. But having ridden this again, I'm reminded of how different the two are. This is just a heavier, slightly more stable, more powerful machine. I guess more and more I'm talking myself out of selling this scooter.